So please welcome Mr. Jamshed Ali for his experience just to share with us. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Jamshed Ali. Thank you, Jangir Bhai, for inviting me to share my story. Today is a very good day. Nice day, weather. Nice weather. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Jangir Bhai helped me to get the visa in here and then initial documents and more advices also during I arrived. How to start business, what to do, the way he explained nicely, and then he explained them that time also, almost same way he explained now. Very clear. I appreciate him. He explained all the way, means then all the options, and then I came back to my home and I just assessed myself that what really my capability and what is my timing. So I pick something like my way. That's important. Yeah. What I need to assess myself, my ability, and need to go that way. That's really important to take the decision. Yeah, there is no chance to be emotion. If you anyway, I'm coming later about that. What happens after an assessment? Usually I do business in Bangladesh, and food and I think bread and butter comes from country. So I need to involve more is in my business in Bangladesh. So very important for me to go back and then yeah, to stay Bangladesh and then more in yeah. So I picked some business easy way, how to run easy way. Then I go through all the marketing here. I go the shopping center, all the restaurant, and some other business like some brokers like Sayem Bhai. They also I also check that business if possible for the because there is a lot of business broker I checked, then they say it is under management. No need to do anything. Even just investment is important. That is also I checked. Anyway, I have somehow some reason I did not go that. I picked myself business. I just initially I did the company registration, and then I take a small rental clothing shop is in small suburb, not city, not market, because I wanted to be start something. Uh, I need to roll the business activity. That's very important. As early as you start the business activity, then your triple eight visas processing started. That's important because more 2 year you need to go. Initially everything easy, like you don't need to invest 100,000, 200,000. You just take a shop, just 5,000. That day five to six, 10,000. For me, it was only 5,000. There was bond money, and then they gave their shop. Shop was little something. I just put some clothes, and then started selling. That's the selling is not that was time was not important. Maybe two pieces, maybe $20, $30 one day, $100 sale, but business was started. So from the day first I started business, and then maybe next day I started sale also. I'm sure that the business I did loss, in fact, in whole 2 year. Even after my state approval, there was the for one there is a two approval. State approval. There is a Victorian approval, as well as then the uh, another. I'm sorry, I can. So that waiting time also, I need to keep the business running. All 3 years, I did not concentrate my business over there all the time. And then my wife was I forgot to ask. Then initially, since I cannot stay all the time in here, I transfer my visa processing to my wife. So she ran and she stayed. So so then is a question now. 300,000 turnover is a big turnover from a retail shop. Definitely, nobody can make the 300,000 turnover. That I understand earlier also, because I got advised. So first year, I invested only 100,000 in my business. Not, I think before I start the business, I put 100,000 is in business account, and then I started shop. Then it ran around 7, 8, 9 months. Then I put more 120,000 maybe, total 220,000 during the full 1 year. So my investment before I start business was 100,000. After I started business around 6, 7 months, I put more 120,000. And first year I sell around only 70, 80,000 money. Just I show that everything done. I made 1, 2,000 income on that year as per accountant advice. That's definitely my accounts helps. And then they advise how to do, how to show the stocks, how to show the Anyway, challenging is next year. Big challenge is next year, because first year you have time to invest slowly and up to the 200 and 200 plus, as well as your the personal asset. Like my time was 400,000 supposed to be in personal asset. So I was very confused. Even I need to buy the property definitely or not. I need to have the other way or think. No, my accountant helped me to that tell me that you just keep it is in your bank account. That easy. You just keep it in bank account. That much easier, because there is no assessment. If I buy a property, maybe same 400,000, maybe after 2 years, when I submit my 888 visa, then need to be another assessment. And if it is down, maybe price come down, then I need to have another money. So for as per his advice, I kept that 400,000 my asset as a term deposit. I kept it. So that I'm asking that the challenges for the 300,000. What I did, I just buy from here. Is in Bangladesh. Is very Bangladesh. Bangladesh is big demand for the chickpeas and then lentils. I find it during 1 year that what I should do to cover the 300,000 turnover. So it's easy to find where to buy, how to buy. Is in web. I just go through the website, and then I saw the prices, blah blah thing, and then they help for the documentation. Then I did it, all my extra. Then my retail shop, 200, I think 230,000 I exported. First year also I exported that is small, maybe 20,000 only. The next year I did big export, like 250,000, around 230,000. So altogether it comes my next year, and reasonably increase. They cannot, because first year I did only $100,000 business. Next year I did $350,000 business. That may be very questionable. It should not be. If it is, I do only clothing. First year I do 100. Second year only that one shop if I show that 350 to 300 plus, that's not relevant, and definitely they may not allow the case officer, if they feel any suspicion, then definitely they will go more investigation. So anyway, if I even did not export first year $1, next year I do $1 million also export, like there is no question, because it is possible. So what I thought, not to make any confuse, I did the export and it helps. So I came here 2017 in February. I registered the company in March. I take the shop rental is in April, and then I started selling in April. Still April, May, June, I did not submit. I did submit the batch, but I did not make it I did not prepare it for the visa purpose. So first 3 months I just prepare documentation, because all the documentation is important. I did as per my advice, of course, Jahangir Bhai, then accountant, everybody advised. I did that is my experience. Let me finish. I did that 2 year just finish, and then I maybe within 15 days I apply for the state nomination, and then it comes within 1 month, and then I applied again maybe 45 days takes, because of there's a lot of other document required for the final visa, triple visa, and it come before around 11.5 months. Many, yeah, Jahangir Bhai told me it is lucky. I'm sure many people are lucky. But I say it is about documentation. If you have proper documentation, and then everything transparent, like a easy way, and if you understand what I'm giving, how other people have easily can understand when they just review. Very important. The case officer don't want it to be get botheration, and then it should be nicer way. And then I'm sure that Jahangir Bhai and then our other fellow our account they will explain. So documentation is the key. Documentation, rather business, you need to keep documentation and documentation and documentation, proper or on time, everything by serial. You need to have what more. One important thing that I did, I have a garments background. I started the clothing business, so garments background thing. When I export, I did export. I made a so why I take the decision for exporting. So I made initial business plan. Then since I did another business added, then I made another business plan. Then I explain what happens. I say retail business. Even I had a long experience. I know the clothing, but Australia market is little different. Somehow it's going slow. My business not getting pick up. I saw the opportunity for export better, uh, and I have a feelings to sell the Australian product to my Bangladesh. Like that over, I made a nice another explanation of business plan, my new business plan, and then see, and I write over there. I have intent uh, two business running and reasonably, and so I explained middle of that. After I finish the everything, when I apply, then again I need to write a summary of my all the, it called your role is in business. Your role is in business. End of the day, end of the time. What was our role? We always submitting all the documents that I email, but that email actually by the by the case officer, he never read it. He just wants to see a summary of your explanation, summary, like I did it. It is not my lawyer asked. It was my feelings, because the way I do business, we need to summarize. We need to be summarize explanation. So what I did, I told them that during the story I asked beginning, I explained like that way nicely. Again, I summarize that of my act, my role, I say my journey. I started this business where I have faced problem, and then due to around 19 was it was tough. 18 retail business was very struggling is in Australia. So I picked all that point and I write. I say I buy clothing. Yeah, I fashion. There is something this not selling there, and so it was my role every day, every week. What I thought, I had an email. Maybe I buy from Bangladesh. I buy from uh, here some shop. So that is my activity. But I summarize the activity for the as a group wise. Like I buy clothes, I sell clothes, and what types of people come, why they don't buy, I just write. It due to show them that I was played good role is in during my business period. I was in active. So I explain. Then I say, okay, what happens due to Australian currency, Australian agriculture was good and big production of the lentils and chickpeas. I saw the price is down, and then meantime I saw that the Bangladesh and between Australia currency was, the last 2 years it was lower than right now. So that also I take the point. So I say them that I do like to take opportunity. I wanted to be carry on this business bigger way. So far I guess these types of things, at least three of my business activity, my role, my middle plan was really helps. I'm sure it helps, and that's the reason I'm sure I'm lucky. Maybe my papers also helps to become a peer. My journey, I'm sure I can tell the easy business is in here very easy. If you think that you will make money, big money, different. If you think like my way, that we will not make money, my mission is to get permanent residency here, 888 visa. You can try something easy and quicker, and you don't need to take stress that I will make a big restaurant run, and that there is no time to be because you have a lot of stress come, and then stress with the documentation blah blah thing is not easy. Anyway, I think I talk too much, but appreciate all my 188 friends that joined this conversation. Appreciate hearing myself, and good luck to everybody. Ramadan Mubarak. Bye. And anything,
Thank
any
you.
question, anybody, any question, any types of help, like I, I really, I'll be very happy to do, because I like the people. I like sometimes my friends also here. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. We want you to stay a little longer because we have few questions.
Sure.
One or two questions for you. I'll be asking. What I felt from your presentation is, see, you came and you rented a shop and you started business. That was very wise because you did not waste your time. You
Yes.
start counting your time of 2 years. That's number
Yes.
one important.
From the day first.
Number two, some people they think, okay, I want to get first 600, 700,000, then we start. You did not do that. That
No,
was another very wise decision.
no need even.
You
Yes.
started with small. That's again another thing. You started You rent a shop that was very clever because he did not pay goodwill or big money and things. And you tried because I know you had garments background, you have your own manufacturing things, plants and exporting. So you have the products of yourself. But when you started, you found that it's maybe not enough to meet the $300,000 requirements. So you tried other avenues, what other business you can do, and you found that Australia is growing great amounts of agricultural products, and currency with Bangladesh is better because Australian dollar rate is growing, and you start exporting to Bangladesh. That was very, very good, and I can see almost 2.5 years you got your PR.
Yes.
You ready to apply for your PR in 2.5 years. That was really amazingly great because I have seen most of the people they apply in their fourth year, which is they come and they don't start, they go back and they come and they're in a dilemma. But what you have done is excellent. 2.5 years, you ready to apply, and then you got your things. And you had no staff, no uh, overhead rent for the big business, outgoing bills. So there was less expense for your situation. And you mentioned that documentation was the key important thing that you have done, because if you don't have documentation you can't explain to the case officer, you can't explain properly, you can't support your claim, and you don't meet the requirements. So documentation was very important. You did documentation very well, you recorded everything, emails, and you write a business plan in the beginning, how your background in Bangladesh, then you came, what you have started, how it's not working so well, what research you have done to do export, and how you get all the people who you want to export to, and how you doing, and in future how you can scale it, like you can expand it. So that was very good, very good.